would have thought that he would have been able to do something over the past 7 years to increase or lower the unemployment of blacks. But Alex, here's some facts. Prison population has increased under Obama. Shootings in the streets, such as Trayvon Martin, which you deserved to be shot. It was a thug. Michael Brown, another thug. The killings in Chicago, Alex, of black youth from 3 years old to 24 years old goes on routinely. I mean, you would think that the world would wake up and say, wait a minute, something's wrong. They've got an alleged black president, but yet the very hometown from which he comes, killings, murders, shootings, violence,
Chicago,
robbery,
just so the number to back you up, Pastor Manning, Chicago had the highest crime rate in the world up until last year. That crime rate doubled, according to the FBI, in the last year. And again, look at Russia. Putin loves Russians, so he incentivized having more kids. You'd think Obama, if he was really pro-black, I mean, I'm pro-human, so I say black people especially, stop killing your kids.
Right.
And get them in church, whatever. Take them away from Beyoncé, who wants to eat their brain with the CIA, literally. And instead, it's like, oh, shut up. You know, this is our culture. No, it's an artificial culture. But I mean, look at it. Look at how you have Obama worldwide intensified, basically forced abortion funding in China, but also in Africa, where countries don't get money unless they pressure people to have abortions.
Right.
So Obama literally is the killer of black people, and they love him. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're absolutely right. And you would think that the media would take the time to expose this important stuff. They're not going to do that. They know it as well as you. You're not the only smart guy in the world, Alex. They know this, but they're not going to allow the public to know this. And not only the black people don't know it. I mean, I hate using racial assignations, calling a person black or white or color. I don't know if it gets us anywhere. We're all human beings. However, I do need to indicate that some of us have some behavior that is loathsome, that we don't want to tolerate, and others have behaviors perhaps that we can tolerate. But on the other hand, you would think that the world would have become a better place for the so-called black man under Obama. It has not. It has gotten absolutely worse. And you would think that the rest of humanity, including other nations, would say, wait a minute, something's wrong, that so many black people are killing one another, so many are unemployed, so many have gone to prison, and we can have people like Beyoncé, who Jay-Z and Beyoncé are supported by the money powers, if you will, across America. And they can come out. I guess you're referencing Beyoncé swinging the bat the way she was swinging. I mean, what is this? What is it? This is big. And by the way, anybody who thinks that Beyoncé is just going to be inspiring young black children, you better think again. You better think again. Beyoncé is going to inspire children all across every spectrum to act in that violent way, because the media has already publicized her, promoted her as somebody.
Since they weaponized MTV even worse the last 3-4 years, in all urban black areas, crime rates are exploding while crime was going down around the rest of the country. They are putting out, just like in the movie The Kingsman, where they're telling you what they're doing, that came out last year. The billionaire has a computer program through the media to cause people to kill each other. Well, that's just a souped up version of what they've got, and they're testing it in the black community. Then when the black community explodes, they're going to scapegoat the black community even more, and all of this sold like it's empowering the black community. This is so sophisticated.
When I hear a profound statement on my broadcast, I generally say something like this: boom, shakalaka. So and when I hear one that's ultra profound, I give it 4 boom shakalaka. Some only get 1, some only get 2. But I'm going to give that last statement you just made about the scapegoating and goading rather, and also the testing of all kinds of ills in the black community. I'm going to give that 3.5 boom shakalakas. So boom shakalaka, boom shakalaka, boom shakalaka and a half. So go ahead. I'm sorry.
Keep going. I'm sorry. Keep going, Pastor Manning.
No, I know you're absolutely right. And I would think that the other item you made mention of is that people are demon possessed. I mean, Alex, when you have an affection sexually for a 5-year-old girl or boy, you're not human. That is not a human spirit. That is not something that is planted within you that belongs to the rest of the world, mainly because it's rare. But you have to understand then what kind of a spirit would cause you to be able to have such a desire. It's simply a demon. These are demons. These are persons with no constraints regarding what is moral, what is brotherly, what is accurate, and what is integral. They don't have those, if you will, bypasses or stop signs in their human makeup. They're demons. They don't have it. And so therefore they're able to do that. The problem is that these same demons are now promoting that kind of, if you will, ideology in our schools and in our institutions, especially when you talk about homosexuality or sodomy, as I'm given to call it. So
well, undoubtedly, they are pushing this 24/7. And when I go out to an abortion clinic to just peacefully do a report, literal devil-worshiping communists, that's how they proclaim themselves, show up and say, quote, I'm ugly, I stink, I love Satan, I killed my baby. And the men sit there and brag, I get women pregnant, and I've killed 30 babies this year, and I go and raise money to kill babies. I love killing them. Oh, I love it. And they actually are devil worshipers, and they're ugly, whether they're black, white, or Hispanic, or Asian. They're shrunken. I'm not kidding. The black people have like this green tone. The white people have a green tone. They're literal. They're turning into lizards or something.